Real people, real cases. This is Verdict Watch.
Court calls the case People versus Chance Stallings.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Stallings, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, sir.
My name is Chance Stallings. Good morning, Your Honor.
Teresa Clare on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Mr. Stallings is before the court for a violation of probation.
You take your hands out of your pockets. Go ahead.
Mr. Stallings is non-compliant with the terms ordered by this court in that he owes a balance of $1,725. His last payment to this court was made in January of 2024. He failed to provide proof of substance abuse treatment. He failed to provide ongoing proof of mental health treatment. Mr. Stallings, to update the court, did provide me with some documentation, but that was dated in 23. So it's nothing that is updated or a status report that anything continued. He failed to report to probation as directed. He would contact me sporadically throughout the term, but nothing consistent like he was supposed to. Mr. Stallings also has a new pending criminal case of domestic violence and an assault out of Toledo. That alleged date of offense was February 20th of 2024. He failed to appear on that case and is in bench warrant status there. He has matched the 2-year term in this case. Given all the violations before this court on this matter, probation is recommending that Mr. Stallings be remanded to serve 365 days in jail with credit for 77 days served, that he serve the remaining balance, that he complete the in-jail Dawn Farm program, waive remaining terms, accept his financial obligations, and discharge him from probation without improvements.
Response.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have had, of course, the opportunity to review the allegations as well as the recommendation and discuss them with Mr. Stallings. I guess I will just address each one by one. We do acknowledge that there is that balance owing. My client states that he could make the payment in full today. We do also acknowledge that the substance abuse treatment was not completed. However, my client does state to me that he has been on his own attending NA meetings and that he is on a waiting list through his insurance for the mental health to get into the substance abuse treatment program. He relays to me that he's been on a waiting list for almost 2 years. He did provide that documentation from 2023 that Ms. Polero referred to. We do acknowledge that the reporting has been sporadic. Mr. Stallings states to me that during his time on probation, he experienced homelessness for quite some time. So he often didn't have access to a phone, or he didn't have an ID to be able to go to the library and use their computer to try to do the online monthly reports. He does acknowledge, and there's no arguing that, yes, his reporting was very, very sporadic. And he does acknowledge that a lot of it was because of his housing insecurity and homelessness. He does also acknowledge that there is that new case. As of right now, they are just allegations, and he does believe that he will be found not guilty upon the resolution of that case. Ultimately, we're asking that the court, when I do also want to mention, my client also suffers from narcolepsy, and he has been applying and trying to get SSI. We are asking that the court, because we do acknowledge that the probation term here is maxed. I'm asking the court to discharge him from probation without improvement, waive the remaining terms outside of the financial, which he states he could pay the balance in full today, and not impose the jail time, given the fact that he has dealt with some serious housing insecurity and does have a health issue. And in the alternate, if the court was to impose the jail time, I would ask if the court would consider early release upon the completion of that in jail Dawn Farm program. Outside of that, Your Honor, that would be my request.
Anything you want to say, Mr. Stallings?
Your Honor, I had a pretty unbalanced last 2 years. The first year I was pretty decent with reporting and keeping updated with Ms. Polero. Once I fell into homelessness, I really fell off track. I've recently started improving again. I have a job. I work at Speedway. I recently got a tax refund, which is why I'd be able today. Your Honor, the defendant in that case is present in the courtroom, and
In which
we're
case?
the one that's out of Toledo. We're working on getting it dropped. It's just a really tedious process with the clerk's offices out there. She's trying to contact the prosecutor to set up an. As I said before, I'm just trying to be a better man for my kids, and I understand that I have and take accountability that I haven't been in full compliance with reporting. I've been doing the best that I can, Your Honor, and I'm at your mercy.
Well, there's not a lot else I can do. I will order that he, once remanded, is to complete the in-jail non-farm program. I'll consider maybe circumstances of his release at that point in time. I'm going to weigh the remaining terms, set the financial obligations, discharge him from probation without improvement. I am going to sentence the defendant to 365 days in jail, credit 77 days served. Defendant at this time is to serve the balance. Defendant is.
Thanks for watching Verdict Watch. New court drama every day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a case. Leave a comment with your thoughts. We're watching too.